Welcome to Bold Talk series where creativity, leadership, ideas, innovation come together. My name is Ludvik, and today I have a privilege to have a short one-on-one conversation with Oliver Winzenried, founder and CEO at Wibu-Systems. Oliver, great seeing you, and welcome to our Bold Talks special edition for top finalists at Bold 6th edition. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you very much, AP, for the introduction and for the invitation to this Bold Talks.
Well, amazing. Well, first of all, congratulations on being top finalist at Bold Awards 6th edition. Looking forward to seeing you in Lisbon in less than 2 weeks. Really exciting. Hopefully for a win, right? Everybody's going for the win.
Yes, of
But this
course.
is what really makes exciting, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Oliver, this is a short conversation. Tell us about your journey and what Wibu System does for people who are not aware what Wibu System is.
Yeah, Wibu-Systems is doing protection, licensing, and security. And I will explain that. So we started in 1989. I founded the company with Marcellus Buchheit. That's the BU of Wibu-Systems. From me, it's a WI. We met at University Karlsruhe, today's Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. And the journey of Wibu-Systems is we started with copy protection for PC software. So in 1989, 1985, the PCs started to come, and in the first dongles are available for CAD software like AutoCAD in the beginning, and they have been very weak. So we thought we can do much better with real encryption. So we started to develop, and we founded the company in 1989, focusing on copy protection for PC software. And this moves from that today to strong IP protection. That's technical protection of the know-how, of the intellectual property of software vendors and device manufacturers. Most important point, licensing. That means monetizing software realized features in intelligent devices and software. And getting more and more awareness now is the security part, which is product security in our case. So we help device manufacturers and software vendors to keep the integrity of their application, make sure that the product works as it should, and also to help to increase the level of security against cyber attacks.
Wow. What a journey, huh?
36 years now. Yeah.
That's the success. That's what success means, right?
Yeah, from two people starting in 1989 to close to 200 now globally, with the major number of people at our headquarters at Karlsruhe.
Yeah. What would you say to the early entrepreneurs? Like, because they think like today, like they just wanted to build this unicorn in a very short period of time. What would you say to them?
Yeah, it's completely different than how we did it. So we started with the money we had. We invested everything what we made out of our sales. So what's important, I think, is to start with customers, and so that you are not burning money to develop something maybe and not that not fits to the market. In our business, in cybersecurity and software monetization, innovation alone is also not enough. You must understand the complexity of security, compliance, and very important long-term trust. Many startups today focus on short-term differentiation, but underestimate the depth of expertise required to develop a truly resilient protection mechanisms and sustainable business models as well. So my advice would be, don't compromise on security. Fundamentals for speed to the market. So security is very important. The consequences of a flawed security approach can be irreversible.
Devastating.
So, and scalability is key as well. Solutions need to work not just in niche markets, but in global mission critical environments. So at Wibu-Systems, we have built a reputation on interoperability, long-term availability. Our products from 1989 is still available today, technically updated a little bit, but from the same concept. Reliability is very important, regulatory alignment, and continuous innovation. So any startup aiming to compete in this space must be prepared for the same long-term commitment, I would say.
Yeah, very well said. Now, what key growth strategies have driven your company's success? obviously in such a competitive industry, right?
Yes, I think our success is built on a foundation of continuous innovation, customer centric solutions, and a long term vision. So we have always tried to anticipate market needs, pioneering technologies like CodeMeter to protect software integrity and enable flexible license models of software vendors and intelligent device manufacturers alike. So our strong focus on research, partnership, and industry collaborations ensure that we remain ahead of cybersecurity threats and evolving business models. So I would say these collaborations with others, may it be research institutes like universities or suppliers or customers, is very important. As a small and medium-sized enterprise, we cannot do everything alone. So we need to think about good corporations where we are not competing with the partners and can reach benefit of each other. And that is something we do very intensively. And then building trust is another important thing,
Yeah.
especially in the security area where security can never be 100%. So trust with our customers and the global ecosystems, that's very important. And delivering solutions, of course, that are robust, scalable, and secure.
Yeah. I mean, very well said. I mean, trust, it's like it takes years to build, but it takes a second to lose it, right?
That's it. Yeah,
and
that's it. That's it.
and
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 nobody
obvious,
is perfect, huh?
yeah,
There will things happen, and you will have vulnerabilities. You know this CVE system to publish vulnerabilities from the governments. You cannot avoid that. That happens to large enterprises as well as to SMEs. But the way you handle it and fix it quickly, communicate in an open way, in a trustful way with the customers and partners, that makes the success at the end.
yeah, yeah. And I really like what you said about the long term vision, like staying focused on that, right? And so how do you stay so focused given the fact there's so many new shiny things are coming, especially in these days, right? I mean, so it's so tempting as a leader to start like say, okay, well, we're going to do this is a huge opportunity. How do you stay focused?
Yeah, I would say the key is to embed innovation into the core of daily operations. You need a structured approach with the long-term vision set through continuous R&D investments and collaborations, while not losing the agility. So agility, focusing on incremental improvements is necessary as well. So it's a
Yeah.
mix of listening to the customers and combining that with the clear technology roadmap that we have on our mid and long term plan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting, like what you mentioned about the listening, because listening is something that we humans have a hard problem
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
listening.
Sometimes we are also, our company is driven by engineers. That may be a little bit different in the American area where the company is more driven by marketing and by market approach. So we must be careful not to try to deliver gimmicks or solutions that we technically like because it's tricky, it's very much sophisticated and so on. So really trying to create innovative solutions that bring real economic value and tangible benefits.
Yeah.
That is important. Not only technical things that are nice to have.
Yeah. Yeah. Very well said. Now, what's the most valuable leadership lesson you'll learn over your career, and how has that influenced your approach at the Wibu-Systems?
Yeah, as said before, the long-term success is built on trust and adaptability. So technologies evolve rapidly, and the key to sustained leadership is not just keeping up, but shaping the future as well. So listening to the customers, staying agile, being willing to challenge even our best ideas. And that is not a single person genius approach. So really, we need to work together in a excellent team from people from sales and tech support that deliver feedback, from our consultancy professional services team, and also from product management. So altogether, we are able to embrace the change, balancing strategic visions with pragmatic execution, and
Yeah.
always with the goal delivering meaningful and future-proof solutions.
Yeah. Yeah, we're living in a very exciting time, but there's also lots of things that are going on that is very hard for things to keep up, right? And so, my question would be like, what emerging trends in cybersecurity excites you the most, or in your industry? It's not just particular cybersecurity, and how are you getting these? How are you staying ahead of this?
Yeah, one thing, AI-driven security is a very exciting trend. It enables smarter threat detection and proactive risk mitigation. Additionally, where we have a long-term experience is the integration of hardware-based security with cloud infrastructures. That is redefining how we protect digital assets. And the second topic where we are very active in R&D activities, also in collaborations with research institutes, is post-quantum cryptography. With progress in quantum computers, driven very much by IBM, Google, Microsoft. So this development of post-quantum cryptography is essential for future-proofing security against the threats. At Wibu-Systems, we are closely monitoring this PQC advancement and actively preparing for a smooth transition to quantum-resistant encryption.
Yeah.
And this is necessary for long-term protection of software vendors and their intellectual property. So the solutions must be in the market and in place prior to the quantum computers available to break today's asymmetric encryption. So that is a very important point. So the convergence of licensing and security, where protection is not just about blocking threats, but enabling new business models, that's another area we see immense potential, and one of where Wibu-Systems continues to lead. So we see also a big move, and our start is 36 years back, but from copy protection of PC software. Today, software is everywhere, and our licensing and protection technologies are even used in areas where you don't think about software at all. Think about a very good sample for sustainability. We have an exclusive agreement with Daimler Trucks for spare part production. In the past, spare parts have been produced, they have been put on stock at the manufacturer for 20 years, even more. And after that, what's remaining is just put to trash, so it's lost. Huh? And if you need a spare part during this time, it's shipped by air freight to a location anywhere in the world, single piece by piece, which is not very sustainable. And with today's technologies, spare parts can be produced with additive manufacturing, 3D printing. And what we do here for Daimler Trucks exclusively is the IP protection of the 3D models of the spare parts. And we also control at the 3D printer the number of spare parts produced. So that's technologies and new markets that are coming, but using the same technologies at the end to protect the intellectual property.
Yeah. Very interesting. I would love to have a deeper discussion with you, maybe another whole conversation, a long format. But Oliver, what does a bold mean to you? The word bold, not bold words, but the word bold. What does it mean to you?
Bold is who we are, I would say. So every day defines us. It's not just an action, it's inside of our DNA. So means daring to challenge the status quo, to break through barriers, setting new standards. It's about having the courage to push boundaries, reimagining possibilities, and transform challenges into new opportunities. And yeah, if not only the word bold, but the bold awards. So it's a
Yeah.
great honor and distinction for our highly motivated team to be finalist and maybe a winner in 2 weeks. We will see. And this is what drives also our team to provide innovative solutions on
Yeah.
the market with a real value.
Well said. Oliver, setting new standards, motivating the teams, making sure that the team dynamics are there. This is what is about innovating. And so, truly looking forward to seeing you in Lisbon. Until then, have a great day, be great, and be bold always. Take care.
Yeah, thank you very much, AP, for nice talk, and see you soon.
Looking
Thank you.
forward, Oliver. Cheers.
Yeah.